awarded to UPDF Engineers Brigade will be worked on. The only challenge we had was after AFCON, facilities were handed over to UPDF. I think this you know better than even me. These people put together all their forces so that we can have this national AFCON activities done. But soon after that, by January up to June next year, those UPDF will have finished all the facilities they are working on, and they will have completed the facilities they are working on, and they will come to work. Even in mine, I have Kakindo, a Center 4. They were working on a maternity ward. I have Kisita, Health Center 4. They were working on a theater, which has since delayed because of AFCON, but we shall handle all that. You have Kambuga, but they got overwhelmed, that is it. The money is safe, and they will work on your facilities.
This is the first time the Speaker is seeking for guidance from you. How do we handle this? Question time is 1.5 hours. It's supposed to be 1 hour. We've gone 1.5 hours. And we can't. Right Honorable Prime Minister, these people want to interact with you. I think as a way forward, we could do, because we are supposed to conclude on the state of the nation, and I have all people lined up here. All people lined up. So, that they are complaining this side only 3. You take 3 here, and I will take 1 independent. Where is the independent? Now everyone is independent. So you
I have never spoken from here, that's why the microphone is bulldozing me. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I am Ivan Cherine, Member of Parliament to the new city, Nakasongola. Yes, the capital city. Right Honorable Prime Minister, several times you have come to Nakasongola and given empty promises. Yes, government communicated that all Health Center 3s, rather 2s, will be elevated to Health Center 3s. And then Health Center 4.
Honorable Member, I want to help you.
Honorable
Member, I want to help you. If you want something, you start on a good note.
We have suffered, Honorable Speaker.
This is your first time in Parliament.
Yes.
You start by telling the Right Honorable how she has been a very hard-working Prime Minister. So please go ahead.
Right Honorable Prime Minister, as we are having rumors that Nakasongola will become a city, we are kindly requesting that the Health Center 4 be elevated to a fully-fledged hospital, because we have a huge crowd of patients coming to Nakasongola. There is no space for those patients, and the staff are not enough to work on that crowd. Thank you very much.
Right Honorable Prime Minister.
Right Honorable Speaker and members, I request the Speaker to expunge the first sentence. Why? I came to Nakasongola in 2021. I found your community stuck with floods. Using the Prime Minister's power I have, we constructed the Mone Primary School. Fully-fledged, equipped from the office of the Prime Minister. Number 2, Rwampanga Health Center 3 had submerged. We constructed a new health facility using the Prime Minister's money. So I want that comment expunged, Right Honorable Speaker, from the Hansard Now, as for health center tools, upgrade to health center 3, it's a policy of government. I know he's new, and he's learning. We are organizing a facility from the Ministry of Health, which facility we used earlier to upgrade and equip those health facilities. The NRM government that I subscribe to, for me, I'm proud to be a member, has never deceived the people. Has never. We shall work on those small facilities you are talking about. Right, Honorable Speaker, I beg to submit.
Yes. So you are again up? You up?
Honorable, we're asking of the hospital that you have always been promising. The government promised the hospital, and you came 3 times last year and mentioned the same thing.
So, do you want to...
Yeah.
So you think she's a liar? You maintain...
Point of order.
The promises have not been fulfilled.
So,
That is my point.
so she's a liar.
If the promises are fulfilled, then we can expand the statement.
Order.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I know the honorable member is new in the House, but he knows that the NRM government, or NRM party for that matter, has just won an election and has presented a manifesto which is 5 years, which contains some of these pledges. Is he in order to think that when we present a manifesto, we must implement everything in one day, when he knows we have a social contract for 5 years? So, is he in order to be a slow runner as a new MP?
Now, that's a hard one. The point of order is that you should do, my ruling is that the member, you should know that we all got elected due to promises we made. And to be told only after 3 months being sworn in that you're a liar is a strong statement for this House. Yes, so I thought you would withdraw that statement, but for you, you are insisting that until that is done, you will not withdraw. I wish you good luck. Yes, Soroti?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
The aspect of lying, that should be not part of our record. You can also use other words which are diplomatic, not is economical with the truth or something like that. Yeah.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I would love to commend government for having availed us some funds for constructing a new theater in Soroti Regional Referral Hospital. I would love to raise a concern that we have not had a medical ward in Soroti Regional Referral Hospital for the past 7 years. It collapsed when they were attempting to renovate the roof. As we speak, there is a threat of the surgical 2 wards, male and female, which were constructed in 1924, threatening to collapse. I would like to get clarity from government.
You were not here yesterday? I can tell you that question we don't have to waste. Government already has bigger plans for you. New referral hospital. Yes, please.
Thank you.
The woman MP of Tororo, what do you want to say? And I don't know, okay.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. The Nagongera Busolo Road is a vital artery that links 2 to 3 constituencies, and for some time, government has been promising to work on it, and I would like to know when this will materialize. Thank you.
Now, when it comes to that one, I will keep quiet.
Right Honorable Speaker, I do commit that that road, we're in the final discussions with the Minister of Finance as we sent an update earlier this week, and the Finance has promised before this financial year ends, they will have finalized the finance arrangements, then we start on that road. Thank you.
The Prime Minister is tired. The Honourable Member.
Yeah, thank you very
No,
much.
but we've gone beyond the time. She's now on the other, yeah.
Thank you very much.
That will be the last one.
Thank you very much, the Right Honourable Speaker. I want to commend the Right Honourable Prime Minister for being the most committed Prime Minister ever. Through you, through the Right Honourable Prime Minister, this question goes to the Minister of Education. We have annexes, primary schools, that have much more learners compared to their mother schools. And their UPE grants goes to their mother schools. And the mother schools releases whatever they wishes to release to the annexes. What plans do you have for coding these annex schools so that at least they can benefit? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker, through the Prime Minister. I want to first thank my colleague for that question. I did say the other day here, and I want to repeat it. The Minister of Education and Sports has a plan within our budget to code 300 primary schools across the country. However, we are working closely with Minister of Finance based on the next financial year to secure the funding for the coding of the 300 primary schools. That's what we are planning for in the next financial year. I encourage you, colleague, to get time, come to office, and we see what happens, whether they are among the 300 or not. I thank you so much.
Kanungu, woman MP. Otherwise, I might not have my health centers worked on.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Mine goes to Right Honourable Prime Minister. In April, President gave a directive on helping tea factories and paying tea nursery suppliers. Right Honourable Prime Minister, you are in that meeting. I request that you update us on when these people can be paid and these factories can be given money to revamp them, and when their fertilizers can be given to tea nursery operators and tea farmers. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Thank you. That's core.
Thank you, Right Honourable. It's true, a commitment was made by HE, the President, to find a financing arrangement to support the tea value chain operators, including factories, including the tea nursery suppliers, and to have a fertilizer subsidy. So government mobilized the money to a tune of 80 billion and procured fertilizer from some of the investors in the country, namely Intracom, an investor from Burundi, and our own Magora. So we procured fertilizers. They are now being delivered to a number of district stores, and we are yet to conclude, either this cabinet or the other cabinet, on the policy for sustainability purposes, whether it is free or we can have a cost on cost-sharing basis.
But, Honourable Minister, also state the method of delivery. I'm told they just go and put it somewhere. They dump it somewhere. Is that delivery or
They
dumping?
deliver to the district stores, unless if the people receiving them at the districts are being negligent, but they may follow up on that.
Thank you.
Yes, because if they just dump it, nobody will receive it, they won't be paid.
Thank you.
So I thank you.
Thank you.
The payment of it's work in progress. It's a question of money. We will continue to engage Ministry of Finance. And of course, some payments were done. Some people in Buhweju, some people in some parts of Ankole. So we are remaining with Kanungu, parts of Zombo. So it's as money comes in and as the claims get verified, we pay. Thank you.
Honourable Mpindi.
The factories will get loans from UDB and they can continue to discuss with government through the Right Honorable Prime Minister on other methods of being supported.
Honorable Mpindi and Honorable Annette Katusime.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable
both
Prime
sides,
Minister.
like this, we crown that, yes.
Right Honorable Prime Minister, as you are aware, we engaged His Excellency the President for the affirmative action on PDM in regards to persons with disability, and he directed that 500,000 be added on 1 million to address mobility challenges that people with disability facing during business. The money was allocated, and different districts are doing their different things. Some are giving money to the old recipients, others are giving to the new, others are not giving any money to our people in the districts. My request is to ask you to give guidance to the districts such that our people benefit from that presidential directive.
Right Honorable Speaker, this is new because I thought we budgeted and put the money there. I thought the districts and the parish committees are following the guidelines we gave them. Today, we had a PDM meeting and we are coming up with a cabinet paper. I have captured this. It will be included in our cabinet paper. Secondly, the President directed that PWDs at every parish receive 10%. Out of 100 million, 10 million is supposed to go for PDM. In addition to the 500 we agreed. Then 30 for women, 30 for youth, and 10 for the elderly. Hope the districts, all the parish chiefs, and these other people are following that guideline. Then the men are supposed to get 20% who are not in that category. Thank you so much.
Honorable Katusime, please, that's the very last. The Prime Minister, you will, I don't know whether you have the conclusion on the State of the Nation address, but we want to do that right now and conclude it. Yes. Honorable Katusime.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity. I would like to thank the Honorable Minister of Works and Transport that last 2 weeks he gave a comprehensive report on this floor of Parliament about the roads that are going to be constructed in this financial year. However, Right Honorable Speaker and Right Honorable Prime Minister, Bwizwera in Mbarara, Nyakambu, Buhwezu Nsika, Chabujimbi, Nyakabirizi with a spur to Kabwohe was left out. And yet it is in NDP4, and yet it is in the national budget 2026-2027 financial year. With humility, Right Honorable Prime Minister, our beloved sister, what happened? The leaders of from the region would like to know what happened and be updated. Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you.
Right Honorable Speaker, it's true I gave a comprehensive statement, but I said the roads I've not talked about, they are under planning and the execution start next financial. That very road, this financial we are updating the feasibility studies and we have a direct procurement there. And my honorable colleague, 2 weeks back, we had a one-on-one meeting with her, and I gave her this information, and we agreed I'm going to whip my people. They do faster the update of feasibility studies, and I still commit this August House. Once they are ready and according to our plan, which we have, it's going to be part of those roads where we shall start the physical works come next financial year. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have a here committee report on physical infrastructure on the oversight inquiry into the management, operation and toll collection system. I've looked at the report, it's quite big we need to do justice to it. And the Right Honorable Prime Minister, I want you, through your team, do some justice on it, study it, so that we can have a very decisive debate. Allow me defer it again for the last very time to next Tuesday. And we do not crowd next Tuesday. We shall not have the State of the Nation address. We shall only have what the Prime Minister said, so that we go to this, because this is about planning. Like next Thursday, we shouldn't put many things when the Prime Minister, people want to interact with the Prime Minister. They are doing representation matter. And this is, if your constituency does not hear you speak for them, then why were you elected? So we should do plan well, Right Honorable Prime Minister, that you, after 1 hour, that oral question might be extended. So clerk should know that from this experience today, we can't rush Thursday, and we can't crowd it. So I want the clerk to call the item number 6, whom I'm only going to get 20 people, 19 people who have not spoken. For you who have spoken, you also listen and watch. Next item.
Item 6 on the other paper, motion for a resolution of Parliament to express gratitude to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for the clear and precise exposition of government policy contained in the State of the Nation address to Parliament of Uganda on 4th June 2026. Debate continues.
Okay. Yes. The first to stand up is you. Go ahead.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we received the State of the Nation address, and we want to thank the Leader of Opposition who made remarkable comments on this address. But I also want to add, as a follow-up on these matters that the President put across to the country. Honorable Speaker, I want to believe that if we are going to attain the 10 growth strategy in time, as the President stated, then we should give urbanization and industrialization a heart that it deserves to drive this agenda and strategy. But right, Honorable Speaker, between the year 2020 and 2022, the government gazetted cities, 10 cities to be in particular.
You are still using 2 minutes? Okay. 2 minutes. Yeah. Please, go ahead. You are being misled.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
You are being misled by Honorable Paul Muiru.
I'm sorry, Right Honorable Speaker.
When he tried to be Speaker, I defeated him. So now he's being a Speaker from there again. Okay.
Right Honorable Speaker, when these cities were gazetted from the municipalities, government has never adjusted the funding that was being allocated to the municipalities, to these cities, to achieve the objective of having these improved cities. Right Honorable Speaker, like the city of Masaka, which was a small municipality of about 46 square kilometers, was expanded to over 362 square kilometers. And this land area needed regazetting, but as we talk now, 6 years down the road, it is only out of the 25 wards that make up the city, only one additional ward has been gazetted, on addition to the 6 wards that are used to make up the municipality. So, Right Honorable Speaker, I think if we think about development, then we need to give priority in terms of funding to these new cities in order to be able to deliver the objectives of gazetting these cities. These cities do not have the...
Honorable Tayewa, leaders.
Understanding, going around in the media, embarrassing people that may have not even committed these offenses. Because we also appreciate, my colleague said, talked of syndicated corruption. It is obvious that these cows are too powerful because they have godparents above. And we only know one godparent who is a permanent secretary. So I think that should be handled. Now, we have also had people ask questions that the ministers have gone around claiming to arrest, but we do not see anyone being produced in court. Can they maybe take a minute and explain, give us a narrative, a chronology of one officer that they arrested and the progress of the prosecution? Otherwise, we are disturbing the country, we are even wasting precious time, and we have been becoming more corrupt. The minister is corrupt, all of us are corrupt. Because
this be considered as emergency. And at least, as you wait for tapped water around the area, let there be at least water bowsers to fill the tanks that people are having. At least we get some water for consumption. Right, Honourable Speaker, another thing, we thank the government. We got a project, water project at Magabirano of around 10 billion that was injected in, but people only got water out of that project the day it was launched. And up to now, the people are not...
Honorable Sia.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My names are Solomon Osia. I represent the people of Toroma County in Katakwi District. Like my fellow colleagues, I rise here to really thank the President for his wisdom in his State of the Nation address, which addressed several issues for development and well-being of this country. I however want to respond to just one small thing, but which is very important. I come from a semi-arid area, and the tree cover, the trees are totally disappearing so fast. The biggest problem we have right now is the energy footprint that is being caused by cooking. 85% of Ugandans are actually using either charcoal or firewood, and this is causing a serious strain on our current environment. There are many people in Teso and in Toroma District, Toroma County, who cannot afford to cook food every day. This is a true reality happening in Uganda today. My main issue here is to really ask the people of Uganda and this parliament to support the concerned ministries to engage in reforestation as quickly as possible. This is becoming a very serious issue because people do not have the capacity to cook food. We are giving relief items like beans, but people don't have capacity even to boil those beans. You're saying they're hungry, but they don't even have the capacity to boil those beans. So for me, this is an issue that I picked out among the various issues that the people of Toroma keenly listened to and asked me to relate to this parliament, that we need to support nurseries everywhere, district by district, to make sure that we have enough.
National female. I should add National Female Youth, MP.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. For purposes of record, Kanyes Jemas is my name, the National Female Youth Representative and the Chairperson of Parliamentary Youth Forum. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you upon assuming that office and also to appreciate His Excellency for his wonderful State of the Nation address. Right Honorable Speaker, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, in his State of the Nation address, he emphasized wealth creation through commercial agriculture, ICT, manufacturing, and service as a key engine for our economic growth. And also he emphasized that Uganda, over 3.7 million people have received money of PDM. And he assured the young people of this country that he's going to continue supporting them through government programs, for example, Myuga, PDM, Juakari, and other programs. And Right Honorable Speaker, on behalf of the young people of this nation, I want to thank His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for always supporting the young people. However, Right Honorable Speaker, the young people still face challenges in accessing those programs. I'll give an example of parish development model. Over the 30% PDM allocation fund per parish, only 20% is utilized in most of the parishes. And what caused that? Corruption, lack of youth representation in PDM circles, and also the young people do not have much information. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to urge the government.
Honorable Peace.
Okay, thank you.
Kalai. Kalai.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. For the record, my name is Halai Peace. I'm the woman member of Parliament for Namisinda District. At the outset, I commend the government for the progress made in maintaining peace and stability, expanding electricity access, and investing in national infrastructure. These achievements provide a foundation for socio-economic transformation. However, as the woman member of Parliament for Namisinda District, I wish to draw the attention of this House to the urgent development needs of my people, whose aspirations can only be realized through equitable investment in infrastructure. Right Honorable Speaker, the Lwahaha border point is a strategic gateway for Uganda and Kenya. It has immense potential to boost regional trade, create employment, increase revenue, and stimulate investment in eastern Uganda. I therefore call upon government to accelerate the modernization and development of Lwahaha by investing in better roads leading to the border, improving market infrastructure and cross-border trade. Developing Lwahaha into a fully fledged economic hub will not only benefit Namisingwa, but also strengthen Uganda's position in regional trade under the East African Community. Right Honorable Speaker, road connectivity remains one of the greatest challenges facing Namisinda District. Many roads linking our sub-counties are in poor condition, making it difficult for our farmers to transport produce from the gardens to the markets. I therefore appeal to government to prioritize upgrading and maintenance of key roads in Namisinda District, mostly the Kufu, Bupoto, Magale, Vumbo, Lwahaha Road. They are a catalyst for
Honorable Ayo, Bulu. Bulu, District Woman MP.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
For the purpose of record, I am Ayo Phoebe, District Woman Representative, Gulu District. I am up to commend our President, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for the elaborate State of the Nation address that he gave us, touching every area, but specifically focusing on seeing that this nation transitions socio-economically. Right Honorable Speaker, I am concerned about the skilling initiative for the youth. I commend His Excellency for the skilling hubs that have been established, 19 across the nation. I have a concern, though, about the criteria that these vulnerable youth go through to get taken, specifically the one that requires that for you to get admitted into this hub, you need to produce a physical identity card. This is making many of our Bazukulus who deserve to get into these training places be left out. I propose to the Ministry of the Presidency that this is revisited so that if somebody has a national identification number, they're allowed to get into the training hub. After all, when they were voting for us, they used their NIN. How is it that now when they want to get the training, we are insisting on physical identity card? I now request that this criteria is revisited so that the deserving Bazukulus that
Honorable Fred Butebo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and honorable colleagues. For record purposes, my name is Oduch Fred Mudukoi. I'm the MOP representing Butebo. I equally join my colleagues in applauding the President in the State of the Nation address. The President emphasized on the issue of money economy and wealth creation. However, I'm from one of the poorest districts in Uganda, and that is Butebo. Before 1990, Bukedi as a region was surviving on cotton growing, which was discouraged. And as a matter of, as a policy matter, Bukedi has been surviving on rice growing. But now our people are being moved out of the wetlands. I'm happy that the Prime Minister emphasized that some of the districts are going to be exceptional, especially Bukedi, so that any alternative source of livelihood is realized. To be very honest, without rice, which has been the main source of livelihood, it will be very difficult for our people to take the children to school, because it has been the only source of livelihood. I therefore urge the government that we should have other alternatives to rescue our people from this situation. Otherwise, the situation is pathetic.
Honorable Idiao Samuel Ramuria County.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Samuel Ediao is my name, representing the people of Amuria County, Amuria District. First, I want to thank you for attaining the office and being very cordial and running the house. I'm very happy. May God bless you. I also want to say, I want to support the motion, the President to be appreciated for all what he has done and what he sees right for this country. the president has seen a lot in this country and knows where to drive Uganda. And when I looked at what he said, stop sleeping, go and help the people, create wealth. I am very happy around that. I'm one of the beneficiaries of the president's seeing the policy of Uganda and direction where to take it very well. Allow schools to come, liberalization, industrialization, what? A lot. Peace has also come to where I come from. We used to admire things that God has put in a place just salvating. But because peace has come, we now enjoy and we do a lot in this country. In terms of education, we have benefited. I only want to say that there are few areas in my area, few sub-counties that the minister would take note of. Asamuk sub-county doesn't have a secondary school. Abia sub-county doesn't have a secondary school. And those schools are needed at least to help the community. In terms of health, there are sub-counties without health.
Honorable Mong, Jane Francis. Kaberamaidu.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Like you've rightly said, my name is Jane Francis Among Enokili, and I represent the people of Kaberamaidu as their woman MP. Allow me, Right Honorable Speaker, join the rest of my colleagues in appreciating His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, for a very well elaborated and very educative State of Nation address that he gave. The President reaffirmed his commitment and vision for this country. The President spoke about many things, but I would love to zero down to technical and vocational institutions, which the President spoke about as part of Uganda's education and skills development as priority. He said Uganda needs to produce practical, employable, skillful Ugandans to support industrialization and economic transformation. I say this referring to Kaberamaidu Technical Institution, one of the institutions in Uganda that offers agro-processing. If I'm not mistaken, the minister will bear me witness that it might be the only technical institution that offers agro-processing. But Right Honorable Speaker, in 2021, Kaberamaidu Technical Institution got a funding from World Bank, and it purchased machines, or it received plants worth billions of money. There are about 10 of them. But Right Honorable Speaker, to our disappointment, most of these machines are not working. They range from a rice huller, a seed oil processing machine, a water purification machine, a juice processing machine, the animal feed processing plant, the underground power lines.
I didn't want you to stop, but I don't know. Honorable Enos Kabula.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I also want to add my voice on supporting the motion, specifically on wealth creation, the President's statement on wealth creation, on moving our economy to 500 billion GDP. But, Right Honorable Speaker, specifically Yantonde, we also have some issues that I would like to address mostly on Mintin with no generator and electricity. I wrote to the Ministry of Trade, no response. 4 years down the road, I've been following nothing. So the state of the nation, we should not only look at the national issues, but we should also have an assessment. I think I'm communicating to the front bench. We should have an assessment of how government is performing all around. We should not only look at the national economy, and we also forget that the economy is based on our simple village.
Okay, thank you. If you are here and you have not spoken, Honorable Yanga, Aja, then we are going to, yes. If you've not spoken on SONA, yes. Yes, so.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I take the opportunity to thank His Excellency the President from an elaborate State of the Nation address. Thank His Excellency the President from an elaborate State of the Nation address. Honorable Speaker, the President emphasized a lot on industrial growth as a factor of economic transformation. And for me, as a person from Kigezi, I want to also applaud him for taking a step towards giving us an industrial hub, and more so for having another industry in terms of iron ore development, because this time we can see there are steps being taken to have that industry of iron ore in Kalale, actually in Kigezi as a whole. Right about Speaker, the President also emphasized on tourism as one of the main sources of income for the people and the source of tax for the country. Right about Speaker, if you look at the tourism roads, and more so for Kigezi sub-region, we are still wanting. We need them in place. Even those that had a contractor in place, like the Vunyonyi Road, the contractor laid down his tools, and we are yet to see whether we can get him back or have a new contractor. So we would want government, through the Ministry of Works, to hurry up and make sure we have a new contractor in place. Right over Speaker, we also emphasized on the growth in terms of agriculture and in terms of giving youth employment.
Honorable Wamakuyu?
Thank you.
Please, if you've spoken,
Right,
don't
Honorable
risk, I will embarrass you, because I have the list. I will embarrass you, and that's not very nice.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity.
Honorable Wamakuyu, you've not spoken?
On
the state of the nation?
I don't recall. I'm sure I'm not. Right Honorable Speaker, also join the Ugandans to congratulate the President for the address. Much of the funding has been in various creation to increase productivity. But a challenge we are going to have in the future is how to handle post-harvest, storage, and agro-processing. Recently, the government of Uganda entered into MOUs with the local partners to upgrade their facilities for storage facilities and warehousing receipt system. But midway, government stopped funding. Now the owners are a bit stuck. They cannot move because government has failed to fund as provided under the MOU. So I want to ask the Minister or Prime Minister, what's the way forward when we have entered into commitment with the private investors to
Honorable Wakabi, you've not spoken?
Yes, on Sona, no.
Okay.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. This time, Right Honorable Speaker, I watched the President while giving the State of Nation address. This time, our President looked very young, very vibrant, and I'm actually wondering whether our President is 80. He might be 65. That's why I want maybe DNA be done on him to prove whether really our President is 80 years. Right Honorable Speaker, the President emphasized on infrastructure development, more so on roads. And as a country, I see in terms of roads, we are doing very well. But when it comes to electricity distribution in rural areas, I think as a country, we are not doing very well. I want to thank government also. Government constructed a power station in my constituency on River Wambabia called the Kabalega Power Station. But to my surprise, the people around in that sub-county, they have a power station, but they have no electricity. So my request is that government should connect power in that area of Buseruka. I thank you so much.
Songamo, I called you many times yesterday. Is it Honorable Namanya? Viola or Fiola? You state the name properly.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Namanya Viola from Tungamo District. I want to support the motion and thank the President for the State of Nation address. He emphasized on transformation into the money economy. My people from Tungamo are farmers, and they are limited by our central market. Our central market is really badly off, and we have had a loud cry about that market for a very long time. I want to request the government to intervene and help my people transform, because the farmers are producing, but they do not have where to sell their products from. I want to request the government to help my people from Tungamo so that they join the money economy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Workers MPs. Okay, that's second last. The
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, fellow workers of Uganda, I rise to address this House on matters of national importance rising from His Excellency, the President, on the State of National Address 2026. On behalf of over 12 million workers in Uganda, I thank President for the address, and I raise a motion, Right Honorable Speaker, to inform the honorable members who are here that the President has contributed so much to the growth of economy and to the workers of this country. Sure. Right Honorable Speaker, please don't tease me. This is my first time to be in this. But let me talk for the workers of this country. The workers of this country are facing a lot of problems, especially casualization. There is one company where we went to visit this organization. They were very proud that they have employed the workers of Uganda, and they have improved, and they have around 500 workers who are in casualization. Casual laborers, 500, and the MD was really proud of this. So I would like us to help Ugandans to see that at least we follow the Employment Act which the President recently signed. In the conclusion, Right Honorable Speaker, I therefore request the government and the President of this country to implement for full and equitable salary alignment, to review pay to increase disposable income. At least it should increase up to 500,000, because right now, so many people are not able to save with NSSF. I would like also to add that we recruit more staff to reduce burnout. Former Minister of Health, you are aware about how the workers in health centers are working so much, but with low staffing norms. And even when we improved them, we are still not having, the wage was not improved, and today the workers are very few. There is a lot of burnout. Lastly,
that was really lastly. Honorable Emmanuel Chimba, I'm told from a councillor to a member of parliament. Maiden speak.
I want to take this opportunity, Right Honorable Speaker, to thank you for this opportunity you have given me. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me to talk about the speech which was given by His Excellency. Right Honorable Speaker, I have a point which I internalized in his speech, and that point was concerning with driving Ugandans to a manual economy. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me to tell you that Lwengo district is one of the districts which is having high population in Greater Masaka. But to drive people in a manual economy, Right Honorable Speaker, I would request you, Right Honorable Speaker, to take this point as a burning issue in this August House. Right Honorable Speaker, Lwengo district was embraced with 2 courts of law. One is located at Lwengo, Mbirizi, and one is located at Chazanga. It is now over 5 years without these courts. These courts, they are not conducting any attendance. They are not working. Right Honorable Speaker, we are given the courts, we are having magistrates, but we are not having what we call permanent resident state attorneys. Right Honorable Speaker, I would request through you to request to take our voice to...
You request through the government chief whip?
I request through our beloved government chief whip to at least talk to the ministry in charge of justice and constitutional affairs to at least to give us some state attorneys so that our courts can be active. I thank you and I request to submit.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Chimonges, you've not spoken? No, I'm going now to name and shame those who spoke and Iki. Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Firstly, I would like to associate with the LOP's response to the SONA. And for additional effect, Mr. Speaker, I would like to latch on to page 19 of the President's speech on the same SONA, where he posts some really remarkable figures for the fisheries and the dairy sectors. Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable Member, over 700,000 metric tons of fish and over 4.5 billion liters of milk. I don't know whether it's per day or per week, but those are very good figures. It's good progress. While this is very good for the pocket, Honorable Members, Honorable Speaker, it should also reflect on the health of our children. Mr. Speaker, recently public attention was drawn again to the severe case of child malnutrition for children under 5. I'm happy that the government chief whip is here because she's really an expert in that field. And it doesn't really matter who says it, because it's the duty of this House to confront the facts. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, 2.5 million children under 5 malnourished to their detriment. Poor health, stunting, and implications for their education, name it. I would like to request, Honorable Speaker and members, that you allow government through the relevant ministry to bring to the floor the status report, a comprehensive one, on these very disturbing figures and what the government might be doing, to reverse the trend of child malnutrition. I thank you for.
Honorable William Chemonges.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I kept standing. I saw you had forgotten me. Thank you. This is my maiden speech in the 12th Parliament, and receive my congratulations for being the Speaker, and continue being humble. Mr. Speaker, I want to remind you.
I can guarantee you that not all times I will be humble.
Yes, I know, but you also remember they said there.
Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, this one really.
You will add him 1 minute. I've interrupted
yes,
him.
Because it's my maiden speech. Mr. Speaker, you are humble. Why? There's a time you told someone to call me, and the person called me. Before he became the Speaker, I told her, no, let him call me himself. And just 1 hour, 2 hours, you called me. And I told you, thank you. Thank you for calling. I will support you. And for sure, I did it. Even when you knew that 1/4 would not do a lot to you, but you still called me. Mr. Speaker, in this 12th Parliament, I have not talked because I've been listening to my colleagues. Not listening is important. And I also had chance to listen to the President's speech. And I am happy that the President's speech was direct to the issues affecting our constituencies, except that even when the message for improving the economy or improving our income in the country was clear, but we still see, for example, in my region and my constituency, we still see that there are things that would support the statement, but they are not solved. For example, issues of resettlement in Sabey, especially the Benet. Mr. Speaker, I am sure you've been hearing me talking about it. The people of Benet, who have been on IDP camps, the ones we call temporal camps, for the last 30 years, actually 40 years up to today. So those people, when you tell them about the development, they don't understand. Mr. Speaker, I also come from the region that we lack a lot of things. For example, in Sabey, we don't have a university. The President promised us the university. We don't have other institutions, like the only teacher training institution, which was the PTC, was closed. We have things that we lack, and we feel like how I wish the next presidency State of the Nation includes issues of Sabey. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And also you don't have the regional referral hospital.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
It is one of the
government
biggest
chief whip
issues we
was
have.
the former minister.
We've been going to our office.
Honorable MP Iki Iki, one and only, the last but not the least.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I am Kampanya Abdeswaibu, representing the people of Ikiki. Allow me to join my colleagues to support the motion to thank the President for the State of National Address. Our President emphasized several things, and he said 2026-2031, the government is going to look at ATMs and also emphasized the fight against corruption. I want to thank him for acting when I brought up a report from my constituency where some of my voters were going to miss out PDM in a certain parish where people had failed to vote. He responded immediately and sent the minister to intervene, and by the time the minister left Ikiki, those who had missed to vote, they voted and got their leaders and are waiting to receive their PDM. Allow me to bring this to the attention of our able chief whip, that in Budaka, it is the only district where we don't have a technical school. And most of our young men and girls drop out of school in P7 and Senior 4. Most of these people join to ride boda boda. But as we talk of now, everyone knows the price of boda boda.
Thank you very much. I want to thank you, honorable members. Today we had 19 members, as I promised. And exactly now we have 300 members who have contributed. From the beginning of the first parliament to this 12th parliament, this is the first time we've had 300 members contribute on State of the Nation. So thanks to both sides, the opposition whip and the government whip, and thanks to the members who have been vigilant. We were deliberate and very intentional about allowing members to speak, because the word parliament is to speak. And we are here to speak for your people. We also know that statistics has indicated there are people who would be here. Even when we gave free liberty to talk, there are people who dodged talking. And after 5 years, you'll see them being rated. They have never said a word. We want in 12th Parliament, at least we have a good beginning. 300 have done what? Have spoken, at least during the SONA, SONA. So you have, and some of the members, they need support. We all need support. We all had the first time. I was that side, I think near where the honorable member there is seated, my first time. I spoke, I think, for less than 2 minutes. And you all, with Baria Young there, I don't know, we can play the videos. If you see some of them laughing now, if we play the videos and replay what some of us spoke on the first day, yeah, it's not different. So I want to congratulate you all. And the closing, the lead of government business, you've read, lead of opposition, you spoke. Now, we want to, the next week, the Prime Minister has given us the schedule when she will be closing this business. Government Chief, if you want to say something before we close, let the opposition Lope say, and then we close. Otherwise.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you for presiding over this State of Nation address, and also to thank the government side, the Prime Minister, that the efforts were made to ensure that ministers are here to respond to the issues which would arise as a result of the issues, the debate from members. And I would actually implore the side of government that we continue this way, that members attend the House, because Rule 52 of our rules of procedure requires the minister to appear and respond to the question. But largely, yes, I know there have been instances where you have been rising up and patching up, but by and large, we appreciate that. Said, I thank you.
Honorable Ba.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I have about 3 issues to respond to from colleagues. I take cognizance of a question which came from honorable colleague from Amuria County, stating clearly the sub-counties in his constituency. Without seed schools, like I've always said, we are working closely within the ministry to ensure our planning in line with our pledge of having seed schools is accomplished during the term of this Kisanja. For Kaberemaido District Woman MP, in line with the question of Kaberemaido Technical Institute, I truly confirm, Right Honourable Speaker, that it is true Kaberemaido Technical Institute is fully equipped with equipment, state-of-the-art. According to the information available, is that we are pushing to ensure that we get the wage for purposes of us getting the right technical people or instructors to use this equipment which was procured to support the technical institute. So I want to assure my colleague we will be able to have this done together with you, and soon we'll organize and visit the institute with the commissioner in charge of TVET in the Ministry of Education and Sports. In line with the question of a university in Sebei, Right Honourable Speaker, government is committed in ensuring, according to our plan, that we put up a public university in each and every sub-region. A case in point, West Nile, we have Muni University. Actually, we have Gulu with the other constituent colleges. Lira, that's Lango, we have Lira University. In Soroti, we have, of course, in Teso, we have Teso University. We have Soroti University. In Bukedi, we have Bustema University with other constituent colleges. In Busoga, we are now operationalizing, of course, Busoga University. In Bunyoro, we are also operationalizing Bunyoro University. You go to Kigezi, we have the university. In Kabale University, we go to Fort Photo, that's Toro, have Mountain of the Moon University. If you come to Ankole, we have Mbarara University of Science and Technology. I don't want to talk about those in the central region because they are already here. So if you look at those areas without public universities, it's a bay now with almost, let's say, Bugisu. These are the areas where I could say, and maybe partly, even Karamoja, we have started the construction of the university in Karamoja in line with the Constituent University. So on the issue of the core PTC, I want to inform my colleague we repurpose them. It's not that they are not, it's not there. We have just repurposed, and I interest you, honorable colleague, that the people from Sebei fully wrote to the ministry asking us to entirely repurpose that institute, that place, to a health training institute, which in my considered opinion adds value on science, which helps our people. So as far as the ministry is concerned, I want to recommit and to affirm, Right Honourable Speaker, we have been present in answering all our questions. So now, and I think as a good student, I also deserve a job well done. I'm not demanding too much. I'm just asking for what is good for us. And I think this deserves flowers. I thank colleagues for work well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Honorable Gwang has been the most consistent minister here. Another round of applause for him. Yeah. Yes, Government Chief Whip.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable, allow me to appreciate the members, especially those who have been registering and staying, because there are those who register and they go away. And I want to thank you for not shaming them. Allow me to respond to 2 issues. One, many members have brought up issues regarding health facilities. Right Honourable Speaker, you guided that the Minister of Health should come and make a presentation on UGIFT 2. The Minister has been informed. I request that if there is some time next week, he should be accorded time. That will comprehensively answer the questions of all the members, because that is the project that will be ongoing. In regards to the question on nutrition, Right Honourable Speaker, allow me to inform my sister, who comes from Lango, there used to be no malnutrition in Lango. That one you are aware, but now it is there for so many reasons. But Uganda has made good progress thanks to the NRM government. We came from a high of 49% down to 29% on stunting. That is very good progress because addressing stunting is not easy. And we have been addressing stunting, wasting, and severe malnutrition. This government has a comprehensive nutritional action plan that is housed in the office of the Prime Minister. And it brings on board many sectors because nutrition is not handled by health alone. It is handled by health, agriculture, water, education.
Please, Government Chief Whip is concluding.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable. All those sectors are involved, as well as our partners. And all these sectors understand very well what they need to do to handle malnutrition. If we pick an aspect of Karamoja, the major problem there is that they go into times of drought and times of plenty when they have food. So food security there needs to be addressed. And because of lack of food, then the children go into severe malnutrition. But if you go down to Western Uganda, they have the food. Their challenge is knowing what to consume. And because of that, the Ministry of Health developed guidelines on what people should feed on, right from the time you're born up to the time when you depart this world. So all that has been addressed. So my message to the people of Uganda is let's use the guidelines, but also let's work hard to ensure that we address the issue of food security in areas where food is lacking. And I want to thank the Right Honorable Speaker. You will recall recently, money was availed by this Parliament for irrigation. And the northern part of Uganda will be largely addressed, especially Gulu and Karamoja sub-region, on the aspects of irrigation to make food available. So government is working. Lastly, Right Honorable Speaker, the numbers of members coming to register to contribute to SONA has greatly dropped, as you have been seeing. I've been picking a few from here. I don't know whether my colleague has any more. So perhaps we'll look at the numbers on Tuesday and let you know if there is any other. I thank you very much.
Well, as you rightly said, we've asked the Minister of Health to come and update us on the U-Gift, looking at the projection. Minister of Education, an excellent performance. You'll give us on ULAN. And I think we also agreed on agriculture and water. Tell us something new you are doing as we are concluding this SONA. But today, giving the speeches on this, remarks on SONA has ended today successfully. So the rest will be left. The Prime Minister has given the business, will respond to what Lob said as concluding from government side. We shall not be, don't register any more members. Don't register any more members from both sides. I want to congratulate you, and this House is adjourned. Hey, you call the item. I always move faster than the clerk.
Adjournment.
Imagine I have to wait for that to say the House is adjourned to Tuesday next week, 2 p.m.